Guys, welcome back to another live. This time it's just more like my story, more like my journey. How you may think it's weird, it's actually not. I feel nervous all of a sudden. I don't know why though. Um, Anyways, this is my journey in K-pop. I just posted this on Instagram at least, and now 20 now 20 ago. Um, I took a photo of this and I thought I could read this to all of you. Um, if you're most welcome. Um, if you feel like that you need to ground yourself, go ahead and do that now. Um, if you think, again, if you have lots of things on your mind, you're most welcome to leave too. This is just more like in a depression state, really. Yeah, more like in a depression state. Not really anxiety. Hello. It's more like really depression state when I joined K-pop, but I just felt like writing this on Instagram. So I'm gonna go ahead and start reading this to all of you if this is okay with you. Again, if you feel like it's uncomfortable, you're most welcome to leave. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So I'm gonna read this. This is my journey how I picked up on K-pop. So yeah, so as I mentioned, before this happened, it was my father actually. Um, my father started listening to PSY or Psy, either way you say it. He listened to Gangnam Style a lot back in my hometown. He typically will listen to it every single day, which is very interesting, which I don't know why. Um, as you can see, my energy is like right in the middle. It's a bit mellow. I don't feel like very excited really. I don't know why. I know for a fact, few of you might be seeing that a lot for this live. Even though throughout other lives, I'm usually good with it. And my energy is like way in the middle, so I'm trying to keep positive as much as I can. So yeah, I don't think you can't. So I don't know. Let me think about that a little more. So yeah, as I mentioned before this happened, it was actually my father actually. So my father and I both of us listened to PSY. Well, sorry, I don't know how we call it really. um, so we listened to Gangnam Style a lot back in 2012. I was originally from my hometown. I'm going to say Maryland, because that was originally my home state. Um, I'm getting full of distractions. I don't know why. So yeah, um, we listened a lot in 2012. You play it every single day because of me. Which is weird. Hello. So yeah, so he did that. So my father would listen to that song every single day back in 2012 in my home state, Maryland. I'm not saying which city that I raised in, really. Again, I'll be a little too exposed if I can. As you can see, I got a sunburn from 2 days ago, as you can see. So I'll try to hide that as much as if I can. Um, so 7 years later, it was 2019. This is when I got out my depression state. Um, that is when I started liking K-pop because of BTS. I'm talking about my journey on K-pop, and this is when I was in my depression state, and this is how I got out of it because K-pop kicked me through my journey. So K-pop is making my way. I'm pushing myself harder than usual, and that's my motivation is K-pop. So that's why. So yes, 7 years later, or in 2019, um, I was originally in my depression state, but I got out of it. That is when I started liking K-pop because of BTS. As you can see, I was a big BTS fan. Their fandom name is ARMY. I was a huge ARMY for several years till also to 2022 because I was fully a stay Stray Kids stay since 2023. So I am literally 2 years old today, because this week is day week for Stray Kids, as you know. Again, my energy will be mellow off a little bit, as you can see. Because I have like lost my mind, which I don't know why, really. Again, I try to make it mellow if I can. So BTS really got me out of my depression state, because I want to explore my horizons a bit, which I did do that for a little bit. So yes. Hello. The first member I've noticed in BTS is usually Jungkook. So yeah. I don't think I have watched Baby Blaze. I don't think I have. So yeah, I don't want to get distracted again. I already got lots of things on my mind, which again, my energy's a bit mellow. So I'm trying to keep my positive high if I can. As you can see, I'm a little warm because I have my fan on really. So I try to keep it like that if I can. So yeah, I did mention that I was out of my depression sleep because BTS. Jungkook, the first member I got my attention in BTS was Jungkook really. Um, I really don't know why. I think I mentioned a few lives ago that I mentioned it was probably his vocals, and I think it was in second is the youngest. So he was the youngest too. Well, I think it's just he said the youngest twice. I think so. I think yeah, I did. Okay, so he was the youngest magnet, which is the baby of the group, as you can see, or tell really, either one. So that's why I got my attention. I really like the music. I just don't get the rhythm, how the music has any meanings in it, really. I just picked up lots of music and new songs here and there. Few songs still got my few attention, which is few is Boy Love, Spring Day, Outer Rings. To be honest, I was listening to their songs earlier today. It hit me hard really, so that's why it's probably on my mind right now. It hit me hard earlier because I was listening to their songs again. What's a bit sad actually is I was crying when I was listening to those songs again. Um, the recent album was the Proof albums from 2022. Um, Two songs I really like from the album is really Yet to Come in My Youth really is which is pretty interesting. I didn't expect that. But I'm glad they made a comeback before they about to enlist for the military. So since they once they join their military, even though this is not my phone really, but it's not. This is when I got into Stray Kids a little bit. So yeah, this is when I started liking. So once I found out about Stray Kids, I didn't know that Lena was actually a backup dancer for BTS. So that made me shocked. Actually, I was a bit surprised. I was really surprised how that happened. So yes, I was surprised. Which I did mention did follow up on BTS, which is very interesting. So since I thought about Stray Kids more, I started engaging more on Stray Kids songs. Stray Kids songs does have some meaningful songs and higher motivation too. And I really like their music too. Just not just battle. Like I don't want to in any no hate really, but in my opinion, I like right in the middle just like BTS. I still like the music. I still like Stray Kids music, but I don't feel no energy through those really, which is kind of interesting too. So yeah. Um. So I, so yeah. Which follows up on BTS. So I started engaging more on Stray Kids songs, which is good news. Which is good news. Um. So yeah. Up to 2023. Which is the album. It is. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm actually talking about them, by the way, if you want to know. So since 2023, I've been listening to S Class a lot, that album, which is actually here, actually. That S Class album, that was when I was digging into more of the group of Stray Kids. So it's starting to give me more chance of listening to their music, really. So it's very nice. So so this is a big drop. I know a few of you might be sad. I know a few of you might be scared. A few of you might find it a bit uncomfortable. If you do want to leave, make sure you take your time. But again, it'll be a little sad. It'll be a little disappointing. But so by the start of 2024, I literally just left with no goodbyes to BTS. Like, I don't know what to say on that. Which is really interesting. So yeah, even though where I'm getting this from, I just posted it on Instagram, an hour and a half ago. As you can tell, it was on someone's Instagram account, which I don't want to tell who. Again, I don't want to expose her. I don't want to expose me. And I can't take good credits without asking her permission, so I can't do that. So yeah, so by the start of 2024, I literally left with no goodbyes with BTS because by then I was in Stray Kids, which is as family. It felt like home. So yeah, really. So yeah, as which it does. I found my comfort and my happy place in them, my happy place in Stray Kids. So it is. I'm saying this multiple times in this, which I don't know why. So again, I found my comfort, my happy place in Stray Kids, along with like home, just like a family. It feels nice, really. It really feels nice. I did mention that their songs have so many their songs have so many meanings to them. It should normally do. For example, Lonely Street, if you feel lonely, you're most welcome to listen to that song, and that's how Stray Kids can heal you, really, because for example, that song does have a meaningful in that song, because I can feel it in how they motivated you up a little bit, which means healing, really. So yeah, so once I did that, I navigate myself into this bigger journey because, well, Stray Kids actually did found me this, sorry, Stray Kids found me to start my career in YouTube. And that's how I'm doing this now, actually, as you can see. I actually did start doing my YouTube career in last year of 2024. They're the ones who got me this job, so I do want to congratulate them. I just thought I couldn't I used to make videos and reels, but my parents really caught me off guard, so I can't do that. So I'm really doing it again. Again, I thought I could never make it this far, really. Even though I'm at least some subscribers away hitting 500. Again, this is like a big journey for me, really. I'm really glad for your support. You're helping me. I hope you can still engage with my videos in the future. And now, as you can see, I know you can see I have a little stumble, but I'm trying to cover up as much as I can. So yeah, which I did in 24. It's like a big change for me, even though it did. As I mentioned, I thought I would never make YouTube videos or reels or lives. It's very interesting. I did say I would like to congratulate them. This is my remote job, actually, along with my dream job in the future. Currently, I did got laid off a few weeks ago. I am currently looking for jobs, actually, which is a bit stressful, but it's not really affect me a whole lot, really. Because in second Alzheimer's syndrome, I do feel the affections of a few things. One, I know when things are gonna happen. Second, I have a gift of psychic abilities. As mentioned, you will be hearing me starting off my videos with my introduction, my name, and my psychic abilities, a clairvoyance. Sometimes you hear that too, which I actually am. Three, I think not many people will have this superpower, but they would say that if you recall some memories that we know back in the past, they'll call that like some kind of superpower. Which I did look it up a few times, and it is some kind of superpower, really. That's what I have, actually. I do recall most of my dreams in the past, so that's what I have, and how all this happened. So yeah, really, it's really interesting. So yeah, so the dream job in the future. So yeah, technically my dream job is really in a university, a bank, or related to business or restaurant stuff, really. So yeah, I was about to say something else, but I forgot really. So along with Stray Kids, my first bias was usually just Felix. Even though he is still in my bias, so I add another bias, which is Han. So my two current bias right now is still Han and Felix, which is very interesting. Um, because they put this is right next together, because Han's the 14th of September and Felix is the 15th of September. They both will be here in a few days, couple days, so make sure we do wish them early birthdays if we can. So yeah, we change well, it's not really because I just mentioned it. Felix is still my bias, and which I did add at Han. Um, there is a reason with that actually. To all stays, we'll know that actually. I just really just said it. So yeah, technically from the group Stray Kids actually do have some albums from them, which is interesting. Right now I have the mixtape, the W mixtape album, the Noisy album. I have the hold on, which one was this? I'm looking at my albums. Hold on. Okay, I have my. I'm going back to the start. So I have the W mixtape album. I have the Noisy album. I have the Maxit album. I have the Rockstar album. I have the S-Class album. I have the 8 album. And I have the Hop album. I know it seems like I have a lot of albums from them, really. I'm trying to collect them as much as I can in order if I can. Even though I do have one single album from two different groups. From two different groups, which is ITZY and 17. So yeah, I don't want to go beyond them right now. I just want to finish this first if I can. I know it's a lot really, but so yeah. So technically, I did bought some albums from that group, which I just named them. So yeah, there's more, so don't worry. The song that I really did, the song that caught me to start get to know them, get into them. Sorry, since I got into the group really is Stray Kids. Even though my first song listened to them was literally the song Domino in 2021. But this more so, which is 2021. I known Stray Kids for 4 years, even though I did mention that, but as home family wise, it's 2 years really. I just mentioned it a few minutes ago, which all makes sense now, which it is. I'm glad I actually included that. It does make sense actually. I do hope you understand this and how this impacted my life in K-pop. You know, this is a very huge accomplishment for me and Stray Kids, and especially my fans too. I do want to say thank you to all of you too. For people who's watching my life right now. Again, that's a huge accomplishment for all of you too. So, congratulations to all of you. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's really up to you. I just feel like saying that. sometimes I'll get a very good sense of humor. Sometimes I like to boost myself more confidence on me, really. So yeah, for a heads up. Oh, well, I'm already on it, so I can beat it anyways. But heads up, I did mention earlier that if you want to know more, I'll be on live tonight, which is I'm on live right now. I did put out my channel name on Instagram, so people are most welcome to come through my channel on here. So this is how this happens with Stray Kids. It's very interesting. Whiting. Whiting means fighting in Korean. If you just want to know, it's very interesting how this happened. So yeah, I'm getting distracted and trying to delete something off my gallery. So yeah, really, I just realized the live is actually a bit short. I thought it was more like 30, 40 minutes, but it's not really. It's a really big, huge accomplishment, really. And I just felt like sharing that, really. I just felt happy. I just felt how my confidence built up a little bit. I know I did mention that my energy was a bit mellow to the start, which it did for a bit, but I think it's just more like my anxiety really. And sometimes I don't get like very nervous, excited wise, but sometimes my body will feel that really which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I can show you the albums if you want me to, if you want to, but if you also have any questions that you want to come through, you want to say them now. So yes, I know a few of you did mention before that you want questions. Again, you're most welcome to come through. So I'm not going to show you all. I'm not going to show you the rest inside the album. I'm just going to show you the cover and stuff. So yeah. I know I'm an album addictive because I love collecting things. Oh, sorry. I love collecting things. For example, I collect fortunes. I collect movie books. For example, the Twilight movies. I'm really big fan of Twilight books. My favorite is really Bella because Bella's one of the characters, right? Which is very interesting. I didn't expect that. So yeah, that one I did fortunes. I do albums. I do artworks. So yeah, and also I do photography. Actually, I do want to show you that. Well, maybe I can do that in my next video. Actually, I like the idea. So yeah. I'm not gonna look through in here, but there's not much time. I just want to do this like a bit more like a mid live if I can. So this is the first one I discussed. This is the W mixtape album. I didn't really come through as much, but no photo cards, no posts or anything. It just looked like just a book because they didn't have much, and they were just kids when they just formed really. They're like around my age actually. Like early 20s, mid 10s really. Well, actually not mid 10s, sorry. Early 20s, late teens really actually. It's more like around that area. So I might be right. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, you're most welcome to come through. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. It's just all about confidence. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Before we get into this, I do want to tell you my favorite songs from these albums. Actually, the W album, "Grow Up." Even though the W song is District 9, the group was debuted on March 25th, 2028. Not 2018. I don't know why I'm thinking about the future. So yeah, 2018, March 25th. Interesting because the day after that day was actually my friend's birthday, actually, which is interesting. So my favorite song of this album is "Let Me Grow Up." Really, as you can tell, a few years later, the Noisy album, which is the Domino. Even though my favorite ones is literally The View, and then Wolfgang on this one. I really don't know why. The View seems like a good summer song actually. So I found that interesting. So yeah. Accident. Not bad. I just had to look at the songs quickly because I forgot what songs they actually were playing here. I was looking for the day ago, but I wasn't exactly sure though. If I can find it. It's usually back. It's usually in the back of the book sometimes too. That's what will happen. Ah, found it. Okay, found it. So, okay, so I guess it's on here. So, technically, my favorite ones is my two favorite ones is usually well, not two. My favorite one from this album is Give Me Your DMI. I can't say full form really. It's Give Me Your DMI really, and that's the one I like from that album. Rockstar. There's 3 CDs. I just gotta be a little careful. There's songs on the back, which is totally okay. My few songs on this one is more broad, more. Again, I can't talk again. I'm sorry. It's more like usually I can name a few actually. Is Blind Spot, Cover Me, Leave, and Sociopath. I know Stray Kids mentioned in their last interview that one time that they said their most fun choreography, well, their most fun dance was Sociopath, and I know that they mentioned it. So which is really interesting. So yeah. The next one is the S Class album. So, to be honest, this album it's actually not that bad. I just gotta find the songs, and it's usually in the back sometimes. I just gotta look for it. Just give me a few minutes if you can. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't think I can see any. Okay. I found the songs. I don't know why it's on a single page. The single half page really. My favorite ones is usually Time Out, really. Time Out, Beautiful. Yeah, Time Out, Beautiful. This one's for sure in an S class. So it's really interesting. So yeah, the next one is the A album. I can actually name it if you want. I don't have to open this really. The few of the songs I can hear is the actual song of Stray Kids, Boom. This is another one I don't know actually. So it's pretty much those two songs I like. So again, this album was released on my birthday last year, and so yeah, I'm sure I saw a bug. And the last album I have is the Hop album. I chose the blue cover because my favorite color is blue. So yeah, my favorite songs from there is really the song You, You, Hold My Hand, Hold My Hand, You, Hold My Hand as We Are, and Walk in the Water. I don't know. It might be those ones. So yeah, those ones I like. And now the Holla album that I like is definitely Fate and Parade. Just Fate and Parade. Really, just those two. I really don't know why. Those two in a Giant album. I like Irokonatse. It's in Japanese, but I do speak a little Japanese, which is Irokonatse. That one for sure. Giant comes out number second. In Night. Night is a good one because I saw a lyric that stood out to me a lot, really. So yeah, which I kind of like, really. So yeah. So this live's just basically pretty much do really. I'm going to put some of these back if I can. Just give me a few minutes, I'm sorry. If you're a new viewer, I do want to give you a chance to see what content I've been posting. I know my two last videos, I know those ones haven't showed, but I do want to encourage you at least have them at least above 500 views if we can. I know it's a little jump, but not my last one. Really because so yeah. If you have any questions coming through, I am most welcome to answer them right now. If you have anything in common, but really, if you don't have any questions coming through, you're most welcome to come to it. And by even though if we do have questions, you're most welcome to come through. I think a few nights I'll be doing a live every other night just for this set because I do want to share this. So this is a spoiler, just to let you know. I don't give out any spoilers for my lives really. So yeah. Do you have any questions that you want to come through? or anything, you don't have to be shy. It's okay. It's all about the confidence building. I'm just giving you a chance. Even though I was in a pool today, I did get a little red here today too. If you don't have any questions, that's totally okay too. Especially for the new viewers, new channels, new accounts. I totally get it. You don't have to come through. You don't have to answer any questions. It's just for your way to build up your confidence a little bit. Again, Straykids just got me this job really. Again, I just want to congratulate them as much as I can. As you can see, I am picking a little picky thing. I don't know why really. So yeah, yeah, if you want to have any questions come through, you're most welcome to. But if you don't have any questions, I can come to this ending again. But there'll be a chat featured once I end the live. So yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could do some requests tonight. I'm gonna just wait another night to do that for that live. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, I'm gonna have the live come in a few minutes. So if you have any questions, make sure you go into the comments. So yeah, that's my life and my journey in K-pop. I'm still gonna continue doing this. It doesn't mean I'm going to come to this end, but it's not really. It's just a journey, overlap with my spirituality, journey to my spiritual journey, really. So yeah, thank you for coming through. I appreciate all of you coming on here. I know a few of you might be disappointed in me, or sad, or worried, or those kind of feelings, but it really makes sense, really. But if you want to watch the full thing, you just gotta wait in a minute once I publish this. So yeah, thank you for coming through. I really your support on here. I like it how you engage my content. Make sure we have I'm gonna do this in another live tomorrow morning, tomorrow night if I can. So yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you posted. I just got it. I'm sorry. So yeah. So again, make sure you stay tuned to my content. I do English. All of you, it's really optional for new viewers. If you're a returning viewer, I do encourage you to keep watching my content, my stuff. Make sure you subscribe to me. So I hope you subscribe to me. I hope you like the video. Make sure you turn your notification bell on when I post things. Sometimes I'll post reels more than videos or lives really. But again, if you have any video video recommendations, go to the post section. Go to the post section if you have any ideas. So again, I'm still slacking on video recommendations. So yeah, thank you, and I hope I talk to you next time. Bye.